I'm Cy Hansen. Today marks the premiere episode of the brand new co host, my very long time good friend, Mrs. Jessica Bowman.
Hello,
Yeah.
everyone.
Hello, how you
Excited to
doing,
be
sweetheart?
here.
Good to see you. Good to see you. So I gotta ask you. We've been talking about this for a long time, and I gotta know what made you decide to want to do the podcast, other than me begging you to do
I mean, other than you guilt tripping me, just kidding.
it. Just a little.
No, I think, first of all, I'm a stay at home mom, so I feel like it's going to give me a little something to do with my life other than just being a mom.
Absolutely.
But anytime you and I are always FaceTiming, we always involve our friends into our FaceTime. Ben's always in our FaceTime, and we just have a good time. So I think we deserve to show the world how cool we are.
Right. Yeah, just sit back, have a conversation. How many times have we been talking and we're like, we should be recording this? Just how wild the conversations can get. I mean, we're gonna
Like
kind
every
of
time.
keep it, somewhere. I guess we'll see where it goes, but
I mean, it can go every way
it
with us,
yeah, it's
especially depending on who we have on with us.
right, and what we're talking about, and which is gonna be pretty much endless as to topics and you know what we're gonna get into. So on top of like just wanting to get out, being a single mom, stay at home mom, not single mom, stay at home mom. What
Yeah,
are
not
your
single.
goals behind? Like, who do you want to reach with this? Yeah, this is
Um, what do I want to get out of this? Well, we went in this with the intentions of bringing awareness to mental health, addiction, stuff like that. And then ultimately, it'd be awesome if we could just help people. If this could just be a way that we could help people who are struggling with addiction and mental illness.
and that can come in a lot of different ways as just being an outlet of entertainment. A place people can come to just hear us
Relate.
babble about what we're going to talk about, and also you know going down the line, kind of sharing our stories,
Yeah.
what we've gone through. Everyone has a story, and that's not everybody wants to get on here and tell theirs, but we can tell ours. Maybe other
And it
people
might
will
help
be able,
somebody one day.
right? We got things to say. That's why we're here, right?
We're pretty freaking cool. And smart.
And that's the thing about it too, is the things we've gone through, the life we travel. You and I have been friends for over 20 years, right? Like, I mean,
It's been like 20 years now. I think I was 16 when I met you.
From being kids to growing up, and you live in Florida, I'm in Wisconsin, and it's been a journey for both of us, and
we didn't talk for like a decade or longer.
Like, it was
might have been longer.
It was just like, but that's the thing about true friends and good friends, and a lot of people, you got a lot of friends like where you don't talk to them, but when you do, you connect.
There's certain people who understand life happens, and you guys are going to move further apart, but doesn't mean you guys aren't the same.
And and that goes out. Hey, anybody, yeah, all the old friends, we love you. If we don't talk, we still love you. I love you. Much love. It's nothing but love, right?
We had such a good group. Good times. Good times to those friends.
Good times. We lost a few, but it was,
I still actually kind of talk to all of them.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Kind of keeping track. You got to check in, just make sure everybody's, doing all right. Just got to make sure.
Our bestie Julie, 100% always.
Yeah, even though she likes to ghost us, but that's all right.
Julie, I know you started a new job, and I'm so proud of you. So ghost me if you have to. But if we don't talk soon, we're fighting.
Fight. That's fisticuffs with a heart. That's fantastic.
Yep.
That's fantastic. All right. Well, since you're the new co-host of the show, I have to ask you 3 questions. Okay.
Okay, don't make them hard. I'm
They're
nervous.
very straightforward questions, but your answer can be either straightforward or elaborate, whatever. Okay.
Okay, I'm
And you
so
can.
nervous.
It's okay. It's okay. You. It's not going to be a surprise. This isn't.
I feel like it's a test, but it's okay. Come on.
It is kind of. All right. First question. Do you believe in aliens?
100%.
All right. So, what's your
I
definition of alien? What do you think of? What's the first thing that
I
pops
just
in
think
mind?
there's something else out there besides us here on Earth. And if you want to talk aliens, you need to either talk to my husband or my husband and his friend John, because they
Love
watch
to.
hour-long podcasts, random
My kind of
shows about
people.
people who listen. But yes, I do believe in aliens.
All right.
There's
So,
something
but
out
what
there.
is your? So, what do you think of? Like when you think of
What?
aliens? Is that what you think though? Seriously, is that
Um, that is your typical alien, but
like the
no,
greens or the grays?
I don't think
The
either.
grays
I
are more.
think they're different than that. I, I don't know. I don't know. Like almost robotic.
Yeah.
I don't
Have
know.
you heard? Have you seen the videos of the ones that show up in like a hotel or something where they're dressed like the Men in Black, but they have like hats on and they're like super like they have sunglasses, like but they look just like a guy in a suit, except for things are just kind of a little alienish.
No, no.
Nah,
This is like what, a
you haven't
YouTube
seen that.
video?
I mean, yeah, I've seen it. I can't. I mean, gosh, I
Okay,
could try to
no.
find it. You know,
Listen, what is the movie? The Sixth Sense. When the fucking alien walked by,
yeah,
those kind of aliens
but that's
scare
a
me.
movie. I mean, like,
Could have been a real
so
one. We don't know.
so what do you think the origin is? Do you think they've just like are flying in from some faraway galaxy? That's like what do you think?
So, Mia and my friends Sam and Megan were talking today about an octopus. Sam was
Yeah.
fishing, and this octopus wrapped her pole around, like her line around, I guess she said, like the pole or the dock or whatever.
Hmm.
So we were like, pusses are really, really fucking smart. What if they're aliens?
Dude, they are.
They're the aliens of the water. I don't know though. I think there's a lot more in the water that we don't know about.
Oh,
A
sh-
lot,
I agree.
which which is why I don't go on a cruise. Listen, I watched Titanic, and the ocean's very unknown. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
But
I
I
agree.
think it's both. I think it's from underneath and above.
I like that answer. I agree. I couldn't agree more. Honestly, I didn't know that was going to be your answer. Seriously, but I couldn't agree more. Like jellyfish are another thing where it's like explain like what's going on here. Like how are they able to one like recycle themselves and like essentially live forever?
Okay, I
And
did not know that. As somebody who lives down south, I did not know that.
there are certain ones don't quote me on everything that I say, but I know a little bit about. I know a little bit about a lot and a lot about a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
But and there's also certain octopus that can like literally shapeshift and turn into
Yes.
you know their environment. Like
You've seen a
we
video
have the
of one.
chameleon, but like
Oh my god, I love them. Those are so effing
they're
cute.
very.
I'm not gonna lie.
We get them up here. Like we get salamanders and some of that stuff up here. Like if it's a warm summer.
We just have tons of
Y'all
lizards.
got
It's really weird to me because you guys don't have lizards up there, do you?
little bit, yeah. Like I said, we get salamanders and like I've seen a chameleon once. I swear.
No, like the green and brown lizards.
No, no,
That is so weird. I guess it's obviously because they would freeze to death, but
yeah. There
you
are
walk
certain.
outside and they're like everywhere.
If you go down south a little bit around here, around the river, there are different kind of snakes and stuff like that, but
Ugh.
not a lot.
I'm just not a big insect reptile person, so
Oh, anyways,
okay. Question two.
all right.
Three?
Question two. That was a
Three.
very good answer. Very good
Thank
answer.
you. Thank you. I needed an applause, but it's fine.
Oh, that's quite all right. All right. Question two. Do you believe in Bigfoot, aka the Yeti, aka Sasquatch? Do you believe?
I'm like,
Bored of
okay.
it? Are you bored of it? Just like
I'm
whatever.
not bored of it, but I'm the kind of person who is like 50-50 on things. If I have not been given proof, then I don't believe it. But then also
Yeah.
if I have not given proof that it's
Yeah.
fake, I don't. So I'm like half half.
You're like,
It's
okay, it could
possible.
be.
I think
So you're kind of bored of it,
everything,
basically.
yeah,
You're
is
like, I
possible.
would love to, like, see one. Like, have you seen Harry and the Hendersons movie back in the
Yes, with
day?
like the Sasquatch guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when they had he like came home with them.
I feel like that was like 30 years ago, but yes,
It
I know
was.
what you're
It
talking about.
probably was 30 years ago. But yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
Haven't seen it in probably 70 years,
It
but
it
yes.
really dates myself, and it's an old movie, but I encourage people to watch it because that's what I want to picture, like a nice, friendly Sasquatch, like the guy from the Jack's Link commercials. Hey,
Yeah.
maybe they can sponsor us. Who's just
I
like,
mean,
hey, Mister Bigfoot, just have some beef jerky. It'd be cool.
here, have some pizza.
Yeah, just a nice, friendly. Hey, we can be
Yeah,
friends. You
I'm
don't have to be
50-50
hide.
on that.
Yeah, you don't have to be hiding all the time. Actually, people would probably try to kill him, and they try to capture him and put him
For
in
real,
the
though. For
put
real,
him
a
in the
museum.
labs. And
Yeah, I don't believe things until I see it, and I don't disbelieve things until I'm proven. I don't know.
and well, the reason why I asked said questions, I have one more for you.
So random,
But
Sasquatch.
they're very random. But the correlation, and this is what I'm getting at, is one, two thought provoking questions, right? And it's also interesting to hear what people's answers are because it's the correlation kind of when I ask a question a lot of times, if people believe in aliens, they say no, but they believe in Bigfoot, then they're like, yes,
Right?
I believe in Bigfoot. I'm like, how can we not know about something like, okay,
It's just,
something's on our planet, but maybe it's a mystery, but there's no aliens out in the galaxy,
it's
really?
because they were like trained to believe aliens weren't real,
Right.
but then also trained to believe that Bigfoot is real. Because we had a friend, rest in peace, who was so into Bigfoot that he was from Maine. He used to go up there. They lived here in Florida, but he used to go up there almost once a year and go camping in the woods trying to find Bigfoot.
Yeah. I don't know.
He
It's a
like live
crazy
off grid
idea
and
to me.
everything for like 2 weeks
Yeah.
or however long, but
Yeah.
people really believe it.
And you can hear what you want to hear, and you know, in the
Till
woods
it's
when you're
in my face, I'm not a yes or no.
yeah, I'm the same way, and I like to ask the question to get that, because it's so crazy when somebody says no to the aliens, yes to Bigfoot. Sometimes it's yes to the aliens, no to Bigfoot, and it just kind of I like to get the why of why do you think that way? Because I think, are there things out there still on Earth, like you said, the ocean, like holy moly, we have no idea. We can't even go to places in the ocean. Like,
For real.
we
You
can go
can't
to outer
survive.
space easy. I mean, they found that they found that stuff out. Uh, rest in peace to all the souls on that submarine. They found that out. You know,
When was that?
that was last summer, I think. Remember,
I
you know what I'm
looked.
talking about?
I feel like I don't remember that.
You can't. No, like the little submarine that tried to go down to see the
Oh
Titanic,
yeah, yeah, yeah. The three
and
guys.
I think it was more than that. There was the owner, there was that man and his son, and I think two other people. I think it was five of
Jeez.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, it like what
didn't make
exploded or
it.
something.
Basic,
Just
yeah, it just not exploded, more
oh
when
yeah,
the
yeah.
pressure of the ocean went, like a
I
pop
remember
can be
watching.
under a. I don't even want to describe it, but yeah,
I remember watching a like a reenactment of it.
well, that's fun. Icky.
Yeah.
So that's I don't know how Bigfoot led to that, but anyways, one more question for you.
Okay.
Do you believe in a civilization such as Atlantis? And if yes or no, in the
Uh,
past, in the very, very distant past. And what would that civilization be like if you did? I mean, I want to encourage your answer.
see, that's where I'm like, kind of yes, kind of I don't know.
And I'm not
But
talking like you know, just I'm not talking like Aquaman type of like they were like fish people or anything. I mean, just like
so no
they're.
mermaids.
I mean, maybe whatever. I mean, I shouldn't have even said anything. Your answer.
Kind of. I think it's very possible. Yeah. I think it is.
What would it be like in your mind?
I mean, to me, it'd be like what you see in all the movies. Just,
So it would be Jason Momoa. You want the guy with the trident that's like he can be half a
I don't know about the
fish.
trident, but I mean, like with
I
the,
mean, you gotta have the trident.
I mean, I guess if that's what sea gods
I mean, I
have to
gotta have the
have.
trident in my Atlantis.
I mean, you never know. He might have a fucking swordfish.
A
Who
swordfish in his
knows?
hand. Like
Yeah. You're the god of the ocean. Come on now. He
you
might
gonna
have
come out with a
a pet
swordfish.
shark on a fucking chain.
How's the shark gonna be out of water? You didn't
Oh,
think that
so wait, Atlantis
just okay, so like an
is not
ancient
full of water.
I guess that that question can take a turn. Hey, and that's I don't know, that's another thought provoking. What is your idea of it? Like there. So Plato, the philosopher, you're familiar with Plato, not the doughy stuff that you played with as a kid, but like the philosopher, Plato. Are you familiar?
No.
You're not familiar with Plato?
I literally thought you were talking about the fucking shit my kid plays with.
All right. That's why you're such a dynamic part of this show because you have no idea
Glad I could help.
what I'm talking about, which is fine because that's why we're going to talk about. I wish I would have done a little more research on that before I would have. Oh, that's okay.
Save it for the next one.
Save it for the next teaser. We're going to come back to that one later.
Maybe you should just remind me later to look that up.
I'll just
Play-Doh.
you'll end up buying Play-Doh for the kids, and it'll just become
No, actually, I freaking hate Play-Doh because my kids put it everywhere. I'm such a like, yeah, go
it's
ahead, play right here, get it all out, and then
it's fun
it's a
like the
mess.
first time. The first time. Because then after the second time, then the crumbles, then the little Play-Doh pieces start to
Gets
crumble,
all on
and
my
then
slippers, my shoes. Ugh. But
you
I
you
do love
can't.
the smell of Play-Doh. Doesn't it bring you back to kindergarten?
It's been a long time since I've played with Play-Doh, but
You need to go huff you some
um,
Play-Doh real quick.
if we had any, it's hard as a rock right now, hard as a
It
rock.
probably still smells the same.
Right.
Okay,
What's your favorite color?
I had to fix my hair. It was
What's your favorite Play-Doh color? Aw,
okay. We're good. Livy had a little cough.
or babe.
I
Did you hear my question?
huh?
What's your favorite Play-Doh color or flavor?
Don't have a flavor. Don't really play with Play-Doh flavors. But mine
I
is
don't know
like
why
the
you
hot
would. That was
pink.
that was a trick question.
Why?
'Cause how would you have a favorite Play-Doh flavor? What are you
They
eating
do come
Play-Doh?
scented though. They do come scented. You can smell them. You can huff
But you don't.
Play-Doh scents.
You can't smell flavors. This is gonna be a hot debate. Like the flavor, you can't smell the flavor.
Yes, you can.
No, you
Are
can't.
you
You can't smell it. You can only taste flavor. You can't smell flavor. You can only taste flavor.
okay? So what are you smelling? The smell.
The
You're
smell.
smelling the
Yeah.
smell.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's like
Unless
oranges
you
taste
eat the
just like they
Play-Doh,
smell.
it's not necessarily true. It's like,
Anyway, the
okay,
answer,
okay.
my
No,
favorite
no, hold
color
up.
is hot pink and the bright blue.
Hot pink and the bright blue. That's a good combo. That reminds
Yeah.
me. You know what that would taste like? Some cotton candy bubblegum.
Cotton candy, sweet and low. For real though.
But like, okay, to my point though, it's like if you're burning a candle, you're not gonna take a spoon and be like, that does taste like cinnamon or whatever.
Okay, that would be hella gross. But I
Just
bet you my
saying.
candle that is burning right now tastes just like it smells.
How would you know?
It's just how it works.
How would you know if it tastes just like it smells?
Science.
You gotta prove it. That's not science. You can't prove that science.
Well, you cannot prove it wrong either.
You're right. You're darn tooting about that.
So,
All right.
Jessica, 1.
Jessica 1, me 0. All right. So at this time, we need to shout out. Shout out to the sponsor, G's Positive Tailored Pet Training Solutions, where every wag of the tail and every purr of contentment matters. At G's Positive, we are dedicated to providing tailored training solutions that foster positive relations between pets and their humans. Our carefully curated collection of essentials combines functionality with style, ensuring your furry companions will receive the best care possible. From interactive toys to comfortable bedding and durable training gear, our product store is hand-picked with all your unique needs. Join our community of pet lovers who prioritize positivity and personalized care and explore our store today at G's Positive Pet Training Solutions. And if you
Online pet
go to
store.
the Pets Up, because we are pet lovers here
Yes, we
at the
are.
podcast, and if you go to G's Positive Pet Training Solutions and you enter the code MIZ15, that's MIZ15, you will get 15% off your purchase today. That's
Yay.
MIZ15. Check it out. We'll have a link in the bio so all you pet lovers can go and get your little toy for your kitty cats or your little chew toy for your doggy, feather
Or something for
friends,
your fish.
your fish. Yes, fish. Feather friends, fish, furry friends, all of them.
All
Yeah,
of them.
geez. Right there. And we'll have that link down below to get that discount on your goodies for your pets. So,
Yay.
all right. So right before that, we were talking. I have another interesting topic. Okay, I have acquired some photos. Okay,
Oh, okay, yeah.
that have some interesting images, you could say, and I've done a lot of research as to what could possibly be um, the cause of this. And I'd like to share some. All right. What are you seeing there on your end?
Um, your pictures. Click on one to enlarge it. The one above the lady's head is so just weird.
Right. So, all right. So, yeah. See what? Okay. So, we're talking about organs. So let's say you're taking a picture. Remember back in the 90s when you would take a picture and all of our eyes would be red if it was a flash. I mean, it might still.
Yeah.
So here's like, okay, camera flash, camera flares. Okay. And we all remember back when you take a picture, eyes are red. You look like a demon, right? So now these days, there's lots of photos where, okay, you take a picture and you're like, okay, what the heck is that? It looks like an orb. It looks like it could be, there's like little particles flying around in the photo.
Yeah.
Okay. Then a lot of people are like, that's a spirit. It's got to be
Or
a
when you do
spirit.
videos, and you can see it moving.
Right. What is that? What do you think it is?
I've always known them as orbs. I really don't.
Always everything.
I mean, some of it you can tell that it's just like little stuff floating in the air, dust, because there's a lot
Right.
of dust that floats around us. But
That's, yeah.
some of them are pretty, I don't know, it makes you think like, what is that? Especially the light. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Well, and it can be, okay, so yeah, first of all kinds of dander and dust, right? Like just,
Yeah.
there's dust everywhere, whether
Yuck.
it's, there's also little insects. There's insect dander. There's like dead body. Just
Animal stuff,
everything.
animal dander. Yeah. Yep.
Our yeah right. Our dead
Hmm.
skin. Anything
Yeah.
that gets
Moving along.
captured, especially if you're using a very focused lens. That's and then a flash of light. It's going to catch anything.
Could
Right.
reflect off of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is
That sounds
so
explainable, actually.
yeah.
But some of them, like the one in the picture you just said, like the circle around her head, I don't know. Hmm.
I'm gonna try to. Let me go ahead and see if we can try to shoot. Can you see that? How well can you see that? Not very well.
It went to bye bye.
You can't see it.
Mm-mm.
Should have been easier than it is. Here. You see now? Can you see the
Negative, Ghost
picture?
Rider. I
Negative.
see nothing.
We can edit this.
You can edit what? The video, the recording?
Uh, uh,
Edit that out. It's so quiet in here. Oh my god, I forgot that the kids fall asleep to rain music. And
yeah,
it's raining inside.
it's raining inside.
Much better. What? What'd you say to me?
You said it's raining inside?
No, the kids fall asleep to rain music. And on the Alexa, and it was super loud, so I had to turn it off. I hope my papa comes home soon. It's almost 10 o'clock. That's just my baby daddy.
So what happens when
You had it before.
you see me?
I see you.
I could. I was gone for a little bit. So
Look at my little finger shoe.
okay. So what do you see anything now?
Mm-mm.
No.
Well, I mean, just you. I see you.
What?
Oh, here we go. What's going on?
You see something? But now.
It's it's a blank screen. It's your screen, but it's blank. Hold on. It's a black screen on. Let me try to take a picture.
Okay. Okay. So how about see if you can do it? Remember, did you get the pictures that I sent?
See, that's what I see. You mean, hold on. Looks like it's trying to do something. See if I can screen share.
Yes.
I already tried when you were trying the first time. Tried, wait, mark clip. What
Didn't
does
work.
that mean? Nope. It says it's your screen. I don't get it. Loop show. Huh.
Here we go. See it now?
I can see it over here on the bottom.
There you go. Should be right there. See that?
Yeah.
See the image now?
Yeah.
Brick
See,
wall with
now
that. Okay.
that's the one that's weird because it almost looks like the heart of Tafiti. I don't know if you ever watched Moana, but it does like the.
It's got that swirl to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so like now we're gonna dive back into this. So like with we were just covered dust and things like that. Okay. Now this I've looked up many pictures of dust particles and light different ways of that could explain this. And one, the swirl for me, the way it has that extra swirl on it
Yeah.
is very questionable and just doesn't look like it. Okay, so that's one instance of this. This photo was captured at a wedding, and I will tell you a little more pictures. Okay, there's another one. Uh,
Yeah, like are orb spirits just passing through?
so like same kind of thing, and if you look, you can see it has like I've tried to look up a lot of dust particles
It
in
looks like
pictures. It's
it
got
looks
like
like
the circular kind of
a hurricane. It looks like a
right,
hurricane.
and each one has that same circle. Here's just another
That okay,
photo of
that one's
this,
huge, first of all.
and this is a different picture. This is taken, and so another explanation is one, just light in general, the sun. Okay, well obviously there's no sun. Like they're not taking a picture towards the sun. The sun could be
Right.
reflecting off these bricks, but like it's not. Another is that it's caused by like a reaction in between the camera lens like the flash itself and like the camera,
You know what? That actually kind of makes sense.
right. And so this
It
is that made me the most curious because of like the circular motion or like pattern
it
here,
it could be the lens.
and right, it could be a flash of camera lens, right? Uh, you would think, okay, what was the direction of the camera pointed at? In this particular picture, it was not really pointed up. It was the wedding party is over here. This is all these pictures are have everyone that are in the pictures um, excluded their faces for their own
You
privacy,
just cropped it.
right? But I didn't do any. I didn't adjust them. These are all
Yeah.
pictures of pictures. Okay, so in this one right here, we have this is the wedding part. All right,
Okay.
obviously bride right here, and the reason for the family wanting to stay anonymous is the bride had a younger brother who had passed away at a young age. Okay.
Okay.
And throughout all of these photos they were taking at the wedding with all the family, including the previous photos that I just shared, these all these orbs that were showing up starting outside with these family photos being taken, and the younger brother maybe showing up
Yeah, because
to
this one looks like it's moving.
so and that's okay, so that's
It's in
my thing with
motion.
this one is with dust particles. Now I'm not saying like you can take a pillow, right, and you're gonna pat if you try to do a photo at night and you take a pillow and you can pat it and dust is gonna fly everywhere,
Oh
right?
my gosh, yeah.
So I'm not saying that dust particles don't fly upwards, but this one also to me has like a tail at the bottom of it that kind
Yeah.
of looks like it's almost going upwards or stemming
And
from
it still has like a shape in the middle top.
the still has that circular, and this
Yeah.
one's very like this,
Can't see it
this
as good, but you can still see the outline.
these
Like
photos are
horseshoe.
right that you can these are probably 12 to 15-year-old photos that I took of photos. So, well, I mean, granted, you can make that a disclaimer for the lens, and that being, you know, that
Hmm.
camera, and it just,
See, it's just I get intrigued about by things that are unexplainable, I guess. It's
well,
hard to believe or what
that's it's the misunderstood. That's why we're here, right?
100%.
And I've done a lot of research, and I have some other stuff. Like I could put other photos in. You know what? People can do their own research if they want,
Yeah.
because I've done mine, and I've looked up just about every image that I could find to try to find something similar that was explained as dust or light, or you know in what situation does light you know like if you look at there's like a ring flash, that's what the lens situation would be, a ring flash. There's backscatter, which is the dust and stuff. There's also like when you see something like this in a photo, they call it a it's called pareidolia, like
Para
seeing
what?
clouds.
Oh,
Okay, it's actually a psychological condition that when we see something like this, our minds automatically want to be like, what is that? That's something that's not normal, even though it could very simply be just a speck of dust.
right.
And but our minds want to say, it's like looking at a cloud and be like, oh, it looks like a whatever, an elephant, or you know it's
Yeah. Yeah.
or is that a way of trying to just explain away the unexplainable? You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's just your mind playing tricks on you. Is it because the thing about this is these things don't like they don't show up in person. They only show up on
Yeah.
camera. That's why they explain it away as just particles of dust that we can't really see. Even though something like this, like that's a speck of dust outside on what's probably a very nice day,
And it
and
looks big, but I guess it also could have been closer to the camera.
it could have been very well could have been. All right, should we see what's next? All right, this one is taken on a different day
That
in a
one's
different
really weird.
location.
Looks like the damn sun. That one's weird.
It's the backdrop. Okay, so we can explain this. Was it a flashlight? I mean, it doesn't look like any flashlight that was shining into a tree that I've ever seen.
Wait, so that's
Was
a
it a,
flashlight
no,
reflection?
I'm just saying, like, what could it be if it's not?
Oh,
I don't know. I have no idea. These are photos that I have obtained of unexplainable, misunderstood things, and I don't know.
I don't
In
either
in
because
the
I'm so.
source in the source that I have is credible and is a photographer as well and knows the difference between dust and the unexplained. This is a person who actually has a movie in development in the works. Um, so it's a very credible photographer that
You got your sources, huh?
I do. I do.
That
So,
one's yeah, that one's hard to explain
right?
because when
I
when
mean,
a
yeah, how
camera
do
does
you?
flash, it doesn't flash that color.
That's very right. These
Like
are, and like I said, these are over a decade old. Um,
it's a mystery.
so this is
We
another one where, so in this shows you how well, like see the particles that look like stars, like
yeah, it
so
almost looks
in the
like
black up
snow.
here, it looks like stars, but you also see them down here on the wood, so they're not stars. They kind of look like it in the background. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
is
the
it snow
dust.
or
No,
dust?
that's dust particles. So that would be the orbs that are, hey, what the hell is that? Well, that's just dust. Okay,
That's
but
definitely something moving for
but
sure.
what is this?
Something
What
that
is that?
moved.
And this was also captured in the same location as the previous one with Pine Tree. This was captured after the photographer asked I can't remember the exact question, but they asked basically, is someone there basically, and snapped the picture and ziggity zag boom, this was
I
caught
mean,
on camera.
I'm sure it brings a lot of comfort to people to believe it that way.
That what, which way?
To believe that it's somebody there with you. Like orbs are spirits.
Right.
Listen, I'm okay
So
with
how do you
spirits. I do believe in them. As long as they don't mess with me, they can do whatever they want.
so what do you think that this would be? Do you think it is a just a
See, to me,
malfunction of
this could be something floating in the air
mhm.
and caught the flash just right and could have.
That's what that one, you know what, that could quite possibly be. I actually did find a lot of photos like that, like this, where they
Yeah.
were very similar. Um, we have orb up here in the same. It's a different photo, same orb, which kind of brings
Yeah, that one's kind of weird. I don't know how
it's,
to explain that one.
it's
It looks like a planet, like a ball of fire.
so that's yeah, different photo, same kind of same area. This land that these photos were taken on is also known to be
It's
somewhat
what?
haunted. It's also known to be somewhat haunted.
Oh. Yeah, the lighthouse here in St. Augustine is supposed to be haunted. It was on the, what is it called? Ghost Hunters?
Um,
Never been there. Don't want to go there.
so that orb followed the this would be the bride around the entire.
Yeah, that one looks like it's like
So,
going in circles.
so that's some just a little something I wanted to share that I thought was pretty interesting. And
Those are some good
you know,
ones.
I don't know. I mean, it could be explained if anyone has a little more knowledge about that kind of stuff than either of us.
If you have proof of what it is, let us know.
Also, I did want to share that in the I could show the pictures of share this since we looked at the here's a petroglyph site that has a
A
eerily
what site?
similar petroglyph.
Oh,
So these are petroglyphs,
okay. I
ancient
just learned
rock.
new stuff today.
Yeah,
Petroglyph.
right. I've seen petroglyphs all around the country um, from Minnesota to Arizona, Colorado, Wyoming, all over the place. And those are some petroglyphs with interesting,
Okay,
carvings on them.
so I don't know what the show is called, but Ben watched this show where this guy like used to work for the government, this and that, went to this certain area over
Mhm.
in,
Over down yonder.
yeah, like over in the West Coast. What was it called? I'm gonna have to find out because there was some crazy stuff. It was a TV show about it, like a docu series. But there was some crazy stuff that happened over this certain field that made you think there was something. Just something was going on there. I got to find it out.
Yeah, you got. We
Something
need more.
Ranch.
Now I'm
Is it
cliffhanging. You
something
gotta.
Ranch?
All right, West Coast story. You need
Ranch. Hold
that.
on.
You need to. I'm gonna remind you. Okay. You need that for next episode. You're gonna look it up right now.
Skinwalker Ranch.
Oh, yeah.
Is
Oh,
that what it is?
that's yeah. That's wild. That's some wild stuff too. Yeah, Skinwalker Ranch is. That's a whole nother. We could have a whole mini series on Skinwalker Ranch. Like, but
Listen,
in my world, that's old news because there's nothing really you can even find out. It's private property. Nobody can even go. Like, hey, what are you doing? Pay attention.
I thought
All right, let's
I
get
thought
to
my
our
husband was
list.
here.
Let's get to our. All right,
Okay.
cool, perfect time to get to our '90s R&B top 6 pick list.
Okay, I pulled it up.
Let's go. You want to pop it off with your first one?
Okay. It was, first of all, it was very hard to narrow it down to six, and
I agree.
I'm almost not happy with my list because there's just too much.
You're gonna
Anyway,
you're gonna leave off some bangers. I get it. I get it.
I know.
But
One
it's
of
okay.
mine, one of my favorite is, and it's on my playlist now, but it's Too Close by Next.
Ooh, I
Step
love it. I
back, it
love it. You
gets
know what?
too close.
That was one of my honestly one of my I had it in my final mix and that's a
Listen, when
great
that
one.
song comes
That's
on and I'm in my car, I'm just jamming like, hey,
they
windows down.
didn't make the cut. They were on my list and didn't make the cut. Minneapolis band, group. Did you know that?
I did not. They
Yeah, they're a
are?
Minneapolis group. We actually seen them a couple times. I met them downtown, down Minneapolis a few times.
Mm,
Yeah.
well,
So good pick. Good
that's
pick.
super cool. I was only
Um,
10 years old when this song came out.
and that was in
97.
'97. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pick Mark Morrison, "Return of the Mac,"
Oh my God. That's
1996.
on my playlist too, but I said, nope, no.
I had to since we're going
Turn
top
off the Mac.
songs, like I had to, the genre. It's like okay, we could go ahead and make like a whole like just baby making music list, like which because a lot of this stuff is like what R&B. That I gotta go. Return of the Mac.
R&B is my all-time favorite genre, especially the old school
It's
stuff.
fire. It is fire. It is good.
Okay. So my second one is gonna be it's a 2-for-1, but Keith Sweat. He has Twisted. Do you know that song?
Well, you got to pick a song. Hold on. You got to pick a song. A song.
Okay, then it's gonna be Nobody by Keith Sweat.
All right.
Do you know that one?
You just stole my next pick.
Ha ha, motherfucker.
1996, once again. Keith Sweat, Nobody. That was my next pick. That's a great song. I mean, Twisted. I listen to Twisted. I'm like, Twisted is great too, but like Nobody, like, I wanna feel. Like, it's just like, stop it.
Ooh, I'm not even gonna
There ain't
try to
nobody
sing,
on
listen.
earth don't want to get it on when they hear
Nobody.
Nobody by Keith Sweat.
For real though, come on. And if
Nobody.
you haven't listened to it, go listen to it. It's just a good
Hey,
song. If it's not your jam, it's not your jam.
yeah, man, play it for your
But we
lady. I
know.
guarantee you. I don't care. She could be a country girl. She can be in. Put that shit on. I won't
Gentlemen,
care.
if
Oh,
you need a
come on.
romantic song, gentlemen, play this song, learn the
Right
words,
there. Right
and
there.
just do your thing.
And let it happen. And
You're
let it
welcome.
happen. Absolutely.
Be
Absolutely.
careful because I heard this year, because it's a leap year, it's very fertile out there for you females.
Ooh. All right. So we're going to have some babies come around, some
Not here.
2025 babies. Not me. Mm-mm. All right.
Nah, dog.
So
Okay.
that's
Is it
back
your
on
next or my
you. Pick
next?
number 3.
Okay. It is going to be Angel of Mine by Monica from 98.
All right. All right.
Do you
All
know
right.
it?
I do. Of course I do.
Yeah, it was on your list, right?
No. No.
Oh, that was rude.
I do appreciate you including the year. That's very helpful in
You're
doing your
welcome.
research because there's that 99 2000 edge
Mm-hmm.
that there's like, oh wait, you're like this song 90s, but it's like nah, like you know you got to be careful.
Listen,
I appreciate that, Monica. All right,
love
yeah,
me some Monica.
that's a good one.
Angel.
All right,
Yeah, anyway,
my number
I'm going to have to
3
listen to that later.
for sure. I'm just gonna put on the 90s R&B and just
Right, on Spotify.
and
Yes.
just
That's what
go
I'm going to
take
do
a
when I
bubble
take my
bath
bath.
and fall asleep.
Bruh,
That's
that's what I'm
right.
going to do. I'm going to take a bath.
Epsom salt, feet up, little glass of, something, something.
Might need to make
Right.
me a glass of champagne.
There we
All right,
go.
listen, I'm excited. I'm
All right.
excited now. It's
Okay.
going down.
My number
Is
3,
it?
it's gonna sound maybe cliche, but I had to include it. 1995, Montel Jordan. This is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
This is how we do it. That's
Okay,
right.
yeah, lame. Listen, okay. What
All
about
right, that's fine. I got my next. All right, you're gonna hate my next couple picks because
okay, because this is like an all-time classic, and anytime it comes on, I don't care who you are, you vibe to it. But it's
all right,
Pony by Genuine
all
from
right, okay.
'96.
I respect that. I respect that.
Listen, you
Yeah,
anybody hears
yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, ride it, my
I
pony.
can respect
Anyway,
that. Yeah, that's
all
all
right,
right.
hit me
So
with it.
now I'm gonna go ahead and take probably the dopest, coldest song, and I'm glad that I get to announce this song. I'm glad that I get to make this pick. I'm so proud. This is the one song from the 90s that, boy, oh boy, 97,
Oh my God,
Usher,
hurry up!
nice and slow. Won't you
Oh my
give it to me
God,
nothing? Yeah.
I forgot
7
that was from
o'clock
the
on the
'90s.
night. Yeah.
In my drop top, cruising the streets.
Losing
Listen, I
his
could sit here
knees.
and sing this
Yeah.
whole song with
Mm.
you.
That's the
You call me
that's
U.S.
the song. That's what I'm
H-E-R.
saying. That's the one. That's the one that's like
Oh my God, that
game
brings
over.
back so
Shut
many
it down.
memories. That was a good one.
And
That was
then
like
and
mic
then
drop.
mic drop. I just had to
Mic
go
drop
ahead
right
and
there.
get that one out of the way. You're up.
Okay, so This one was kind of like a big part of my life, I feel like, just because when I was with my godmom and whatnot, it was a good song, but it's Waterfalls by TLC from '94.
Ooh, ooh, that almost made my list. Almost. That was another finalist was
And it was like
because I mean,
I picked that one over No Scrubs. No Scrubs is like,
dude, yeah, Waterfalls by far. That's like by far TLC's greatest song, and
well, that or Unpretty. Unpretty was a very, very good one. And I
I
got
feel
to
like
go see
that's
them,
I feel like
except for,
universally Waterfalls can be,
yeah,
appreciated.
100%.
Just dude's like, don't go. You can't vibe to that, man. Come on.
Right.
Love it. I love that pick.
I'm going to have to go listen to all these songs. Oh my gosh.
All right. So I have two picks left. You have one.
Yeah.
You're probably not gonna like this one. It's not gonna be as good as my last pick, but I'm gonna go No Diggity, Blackstreet
Oh, that's a good one.
96.
That's a good one.
I gotta pick them. I mean, it's got my guy Dre producing it. It's a
I haven't heard
banger.
that one in a
It's
minute.
timeless. Like that's a
Time to
you know
bag it up.
you got the original version, you got the version with Dre, and you know, great song. Great.
Okay. That is a good song. Now, this one, whenever I hear it, brings back memories of my childhood because it was in a movie. So
All right.
it was Back at One by Brian McKnight.
Ooh,
One,
Ryan McKnight. He's
you're
another.
like a
Yeah,
dream come true.
he
Yeah.
was another one during that time that was on fire with
Space
there was
Jam.
there was a couple that I was considering Brian McKnight. I actually got to see him sing the national anthem at the Metrodome before a Vikings game. Pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, he crushed it. Crushed it. It was amazing. It was like, by the way, like he had a concert like the night before and like singing the national anthem. Brian McKnight. I'm like, what? Like he
Sweet.
came out and crushed it. Yeah, love me some
Love
Brian
it.
McKnight.
Love it.
Absolutely. All right, my last top six pick R&B songs of the '90s. The bangerest of bangers that might even be more bangerish than Usher.
Ooh, that's a tough
Fantasy,
one.
Mariah Carey.
Ooh. Fantasy. Is that where it's I
Sweet,
wanna
sweet fantasy, baby.
oh.
Dude, play that one first, and you're gonna be. It's one of them ones you can't help
I
but
don't
just
know that song.
what, dude.
When you
We're
said
gonna
fantasy, I was thinking of the one that's I wanna lick you from your head to
no.
your toes.
That's like mid 2000s.
2000s, yeah.
You've gone crazy if you don't know fantasy.
I really have.
Hold on. How do you not know what I'm talking about? I cannot allow this.
Are you playing it?
I'm gonna try because this
Let
is
me play it on my
ridiculous.
phone.
Just play it on
I'm gonna play it on my phone. What is it called? Fantasy by who?
fantasy. Mariah Carey, fantasy.
Oh, ugh. I'm not a fan of her. Sorry.
Yeah, this is like 90. This isn't about right now.
Oh, sorry.
This is about the music.
I don't remember it that much, but I
That's okay.
remember the guy.
That's all right. We're gonna have to cut that out. That is our top six picks R&B songs of the '90s. What a fantastic list. We only had one that was the same. That was Key Sweat Nobody. That was our only matching answer.
Classic.
That's a great list.
I
That's a
mean, but
playlist right there in itself. Hey, if anybody's trying to, get in the mood, put those songs together and play them for your lady, your man, or
throw a
your
little Key Sweat,
whatever.
some Usher.
That's right. Oh yeah, I had an honorable mention. The entire My Way album of Usher, the entire one, My
Oh,
Way, just
oh,
the whole thing,
that was a good one.
filled with
Usher,
bangers.
listen, Usher back in the
Absolutely.
day was oof.
Usher still.
You
Did you
had a
watch?
man crush on him.
Of course, absolutely. Who? Look at the guy. Come on,
Right.
he's a man. The one I mean, that's Usher.
He's got the moves and the
Yeah,
voice. Come on now.
and he came out like when that stuff came out, like '97. I would have been like I don't know how I'm bad at math, but young,
I was 10.
like 13, 14.
You were probably
So
like
I was
what,
right in the
14,
peak of, you know,
13?
yeah. So I was just, when
Preteen.
you're
You were like a
14 years old and you're
yeah.
playing usher for your lady friends, like,
Right. You were the bee's
yeah,
knees.
that's right. That's right.
Lady killer.
Once upon a time. That's a great list though.
Many. That was a great list. We did pretty good.
You
It
did
wasn't
well.
very hard for me either. Some songs were debatable, but
Yeah, I mean, I could have been a little more picky, but it's the next we're gonna do the 2010s. I guess it would be the 2010s, which is so
so
weird
like
because like think of like 1900, like 1910. Those were the tens, and then we had the 20s. Like we had now we're in the 20s. That's weird, right?
wait, so we're not going to do the 2000s?
No, we are. I'm just saying that like right now
It'll,
we're in the 20. I lost you there. I'm sorry.
listen, cuz you were like the
We're in the 20s. This is
2010s.
the 20s. That's what I'm saying. It's weird.
Uh, I yes.
The roaring 20s is what we're in.
We're about in the
Wild.
mid 20s.
We got a bunch of
Of,
we got a bunch of young kids walking around with socks and flip flops, calling them slides. That's the roaring
okay,
20s.
flip-flops and calling them slides?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
No, but
Don't
I
tell
wear
me that's a
socks with my
northern thing.
slides. It's
Huh?
got to be a northern thing cuz we just wear flip-flops.
Y'all don't call them, they don't call them slides down there like regular flip flops. They call them slides up
Like
here.
thong flip-flops
Not thong ones, like just like
or
regular
slides?
sandals.
Yeah, we call those slides. And I wear socks with those. So pump your brakes.
Just sounding older and older by the second.
I live in Florida. We wear flip flops or
So flip flops
sandals.
are the thong ones, and slides
Yes.
are the ones that you just slide in.
Slidey and
All right. Maybe that's where it comes from. I don't know. They were always all just flip flops for me. I don't know.
yeah, well, down south we're a lot different.
Yeah, I know. It's okay though. We appreciate it. That's why we're all a little misunderstood, and that's why we get answers. Now I know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Now you
perfect.
know.
We're learning stuff.
Woot
You and
woot.
I, look at us. We're both learning stuff.
We are.
This
What
is
was that
who'd
word I
have
just
thought?
learned?
Huh?
What word did I just learn? Like photo what? Phoglyphic
Oh, jeez. Oh, you,
Glyphery?
you, well, you didn't learn anything if you forgot it already.
Yeah, moving
Which
on.
one was it?
About the orbs.
The petroglyphs?
What is it called?
You talking about the petroglyphs? Like the rock
Petroglyph.
petroglyphs, like the rock carving type thing? Yeah.
I was close. I said like glyphery. Petroglyph. Glyphery.
Petroglyphs. Yeah. You
Yeah.
should look. There's that's a whole
Let me
nother
put it in
world.
my phone so I can remind
Pretty
to do it
awesome.
later.
I've seen lots all over it and like all over the country, and they're very interesting. That's another topic for another day. So, all
Ooh.
right, now, well, I think we did good here, and we hope everyone joins us on another episode of Misunderstood. And I hope you enjoyed the premiere episode with the co-host, Mrs. Jessica Bowman. Thank you for joining. Much
Yes.
appreciate your time.
Anytime.
All right, till we do it again. Signing out.
Bye. Oh my god, my back hurts. I don't fucking know. How do you know? No. So now it says nah, dog. Oh shit.